he likened the Christian faith to being on a ship, and that if you get their faith mixed up, then you can be shipwrecked. And so, there are some parallels that are found in the Bible. Let's think about some of those parallels for just a few minutes tonight. Number one, two fellows on the same ship. Everyone on board a ship has liberty to move about the ship of their own accord. But maybe not a cruise, but a passenger ship where you're going from one place to the next, where you've got a destination. A cruise ship doesn't have a destination so much as it is, just the point of being on board the boat. But if you're on a passenger ship that's going from one place to the next, that's carrying you someplace, well, everyone on board the ship has liberty to move about the ship, of their own accord. And that reminds me of what I think is the Baptist and what is the Baptist and I think biblical doctrine of individual soul liberty, that each one of us have the right, the liberty of the Lord to worship God according to the dictates of our own conscience. I think that you can see that. Here's two men, they're on a ship, and both of them are going to end up in the same location. I'll talk about that in just a minute. But while they're on board that ship, and while the ship is en route, they have total freedom to go about the boat their own accord. One person might like the back of the boat better, one person might like the front of the boat better. One person might like the left side of the boat better. One person might like the right side of the boat better. One person might like getting up real high on the boat. Some person might, I don't know why anyone would want to be in the belly of the boat. But then, without, obviously there's some limitations to where you can go on the ship. But if the passengers, they're on there and they've paid their way, and you can go where you want to go on board the ship. And so I'm thinking about the cruise that Anita and I went on, and different things you can do on board the ship. Some people like to go for walks around the deck. We did that every day. We'd go for a walk around the deck. Some people aren't much for walking in sports or doing something like that, so they just want to sit around and read. And they find themselves a lounge chair and they read. And some will find themselves a place to sightsee, and find out, look at the islands or the whatever the marine life might be that's coming to the surface or whatever, and want to sightsee. And some people want to kind of explore the boat and see what's in there, and go to each one of the decks and look around. And some people are going to want to do a little bit of all of it, and they're going to try to check out everything. And it's okay. If you're the kind that likes to go for the walk, that's wonderful. If you're the kind that wants to read the book, that's wonderful. On the ship, there's some liberty on the ship, on board ship, and to experience the ship ride, the cruise, as you please, in the way that benefits you. And Christianity is like that. All Christians, and we're talking about true Christians, all Christians are Christians, but not all Christians do the same things or enjoy the same things or have the same skills or the same motivations and the same drives. Some Christians are more productive, and some Christians might be more honorable. They're going to want to live for God and pour themselves into it. And some Christians aren't so productive, and some Christians aren't so honorable. But a saved person is a saved person regardless whether they're the productive and honorable ones or not. A saved person is saved, and they're going to all go. They're all going to all make it to the destination. Whether they're the productive ones and the honorable ones, or whether they're the ones that are less productive. If they're genuinely born again, if they're genuinely saved, they're all going to go to heaven. And so they're on this same ship. But not everything's while it's the same experience, the ship, it's not everyone's having the same experience on the ship.